In a world that is constantly evolving and becoming increasingly competitive, the ability to transform and adapt has never been more critical. Whether you are an individual seeking personal growth or a business striving for innovation and success, the concept of perform to transform holds the key to unlocking your full potential. Let's delve into the idea of how performance can be a catalyst for your transformation, whether you are on a personal agenda or at an organizational level. Let's see how the various types of actions can be categorized. For example, every action will have a before and after effect. It can be an action or a task or a function as accordingly. So, a simple service, you if you are going to do that, then you don't need to know why and what for the person is seeking for that service. Somebody asks for it, you just go and do that service. In case if it is a kind of a transaction, you may you may do it, but you may not have a feeling of satisfaction or something like that, a sensation. Whereas in the case of performance, it gives you a kind of sensation like I'm feeling satisfied or feeling good. It could be emotional connect or it could be a material connect at the end of that particular action. We'll talk about these singers and dancers and orchestras in a moment. If the action has got an effect, like before and after, if the effects are same, that is in the case of services, where you don't need to worry what will happen to that particular transaction, or you won't get a sense of feeling good or something like that. You are expected to do some job, you just go and complete it. That's the basic service. Somebody asking for a food item through an app, somebody comes and serves that. That ends the matter. Whereas in case you want to do a kind of processing where not only you do that, but you also add a small value, a delta value, thereby the original state of that particular thing has got more value than what it was by doing that action. So by adding a kind of processing, you will do that. For example, you go to a post office where they collect the letters and they put a stamp, then sort out. Sorting is a processing. So thereby a value addition is being added to when you are posting a letter. So here there is a value than originally, like when somebody comes and takes the letter from you to give it to somebody else, it is just a simple service. There is no value add. It could be a point to point. Whereas here there is a kind of processing which happens, and that is the value add by the provider. So this is kind of a transactional kind of a system. Whereas in the case of a transformation, the before and after states would be completely different. It could be completely different, or it could be sufficiently different. For example, you go and participate in a music concert. You will, before that, you have a mental state of mind. Once you start listening to the music or watching the performance of that dance or something like that, it could be a stand up comedy, it could be any of those things. So basically, your mind, which was like this before, completely got transformed to something else, at least for that period of time. If the transformation has got a perpetual effect or more effect than that, then it is good. But at least for that moment, while the action is being performed, so if your state of mind has changed completely, that is kind of a performance. Under this state, the performer will never have a stress. or if at all the person has, it is a eustress. Performance as a catalyst, if you look at, in essence, it is about achieving the results, reaching the goals, and exceeding the expectations. Obviously, a music concert would give you all that. When you consistently perform at your best, you will lay the groundwork for transformation. And some of the catalysts, for example, it's a continuous improvement. High performing individuals and organizations understand that excellence is not a one time achievement or an event, but an ongoing journey. Because you can't do a music concert overnight by learning the music. You have to do that, practice it, continuously improve upon your mistakes and nuances, etc. By constantly seeking ways to improve and raise the bar, you always create a culture of continuous transformation, maybe in your body or in your mind, as the case may be. The second thing is learning and adaptation. A commitment to performance definitely necessitates a commitment to learning. Without learning, you can't improve on yourself, you can't perform. In today's rapidly changing world, the ability to adapt and learn new skills, maybe it's virtual, but it is vital. By striving for excellence, you cultivate a growth mindset that fuels transformation. The third part is risk taking and innovation. In order to excel, you often need to push your boundaries. So today I have been doing this, tomorrow I want to try something more than that. So after practicing that, then you will try to do something more than that. We discuss about this growth, consolidation, and growth. The same way, you need to push your boundaries to the level where you can perform, and at the same time, you would have taken either knowingly or in the back of your mind a calculated risks, and you would have embraced in the process to an innovation level where you would not have even imagined when you started. Performance driven individuals are more often likely to experiment, adapt, and disrupt the status quo. Because today I was able to do 10 sit ups, tomorrow I might do 12, the next day it could be 15. So you are able to achieve the six packs kind of a person if you want to. Then you are going to push boundaries. That means the status quo of doing 10 repeatedly, you are going to break to 12 and 15 and so on. Then you will be also fostering a lot of transformation related techniques you will be adopting in the process. The fourth one is the resilience, which is very very important, because when you are doing, there is there is always going to be a failure. You can always expect that. Failure does not mean that you the end result. It could be something which you are going to face. It could be a hurdle. It could be some showstopper for the moment. So you need to go past that. For that, you need to have the necessary will, mind power, willpower, physical power, mental power, whatever. So, which is essential in overcoming your setbacks and challenges. Because if you stop, then whatever you want to achieve, that might slip out of you. So, you need that kind of a resilience. And unless you take that as a cornerstone in your process of transformation, it will be very difficult. So, resilience plays an important role for you to bounce back stronger whenever you face the difficulties. Let's now talk about the steps to take you through your transformation journey for a better performance or a good performance. At an individual level, perform to transform means harnessing your potential to become the best version of yourself in the way you have set the goals for yourself. So there are some steps or techniques. So the first one obviously has to be your clear goals. If you set the clear goals, then you can aspire towards that, which will help you to have a clear vision. What are the focus areas? What are the unwanted areas? So you can clearly, demarcate that and focus on that. Second, you need to put in consistent effort, because this performance you will demand a lot of things from you, which means that you need to put in your effort consistently, and at the same time it has to be a dedicated effort. It's not just by body. If you do, it has to be by your body, your mind. Everything has to coordinate well in order to achieve that. That is the commitment you should make for yourself. Third, there will be challenges, so you have to embrace challenges, take it one by one, do it, so that you resolve that. If you want to seek somebody's help, take that, then you improve day by day. In case if your goal is dependent on external factors, where you need to be in touch with another group of people, or another, so it could be an organization, or it could be individual who are going to interact with you, seek some feedback at a different points in time. That will help you to improve on your performance. This has to be active. It is not like passive. You just ask for it. Whoever you want, please give me. That won't work. You need to slightly have the right attitude to seek the feedback, so that you can improve upon. That is the essence of it. The fifth one is adaptation and evolve. You have to be open to change and face the new experience. There is no point in the ship having being in the harbor for long. It has to sail across the ocean to reach the new destination. So you have to adapt to the sea, you have to adapt to the wind, you have to adapt to the harsh conditions. So that process will help you to transform in you as a personal trait. This is very, very important, and you should have that willingness. So, perform to transform is not just a catchy phrase. You need to be aware of that. It is a powerful mindset that can lead to a personal growth and success. By constantly striving for excellence, embracing challenges, and learning from experience, which is very, very important, you can unlock your potential and embark on a transformational journey. Whether you are an individual seeking to enhance your skills, or you are working in an organization you want to improve upon there by doing some innovative ideas and thrive there, remember that performance is the catalyst that can propel you towards a bright future. Embrace it and watch it as a transformation unfolds before your eyes. Wish you all the best. See you in the next video. This is Google. Thank you. Bye.